Hello and welcome to today's demo jam from the AppExchange. My name is Jeff Gross. I'm a Salesforce MVP, and along with me today, I've got two of the best co-hosts that you could have for any demo jam. I've got Joshua Hoskins and I've got Amanda Nelson. Hello, guys. This is our last demo jam of 2021.
Oh no, and obviously y'all got the theme because I'm not wearing any red right now. Where is the memo?
I don't know, but it's okay, Joshua. We accept you totally the way you are today. Amanda, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here. I should have put a little Santa hat on your avatar there. I feel like that would have been good. What do you think, Jeff?
I think next time we can do this, and you know what? Hey, we can just celebrate a little bit longer. It doesn't have to be just because it's January that we get rid of that. So
That's right.
it's awesome to have everyone here in the audience today. Today's theme is all about apps for 2022. So as you get ready to close out 2021, know that there are some new apps and there's some things that you should be checking out in 2022. We are excited to have you here. So thanks for being here. Make sure you follow along on Twitter. Use the hashtag DemoJam, and you're going to be able to participate in this with us. So who are you going to hear from today? Our participants today include Classy, FollowAnalytics, LeanData, Adobe Sign, iWave, and GetAccept. Now, we get to this point every month when we do this, we got to go through some rules. So Joshua, tell everybody what our rules are like for a demo jam.
Absolutely, Jeff. Thanks a lot. Just that was an awesome lineup. But all of those demo jam participants have to follow all the rules. The rules are every demo jam contestant gets 3 minutes, not 4, not 5, but 3. In 3 minutes, you're going to see all the value and the best parts of their application. They're going to use 0 slides. At the end, there will be one winner that will be able to take home today's trophy for today's apps. How about that, Jeff? Exciting?
It is exciting stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing every demo we've got today. So for your audience members here, I want to make sure everybody knows when you hear a little bit of an animal sound, there's a couple different sounds you're going to hear during our event today. So when you hear a little bit of an elephant sound, that means that we are 30 seconds from the end of that demo. And then when you hear, sorry, actually the owl, I messed up today. The owl is going to be at 30 seconds before the end, and then we've got the elephant when it's time. So without any further ado, here we go. We're going to launch off today with Adobe Sign. Adobe invented the PDF more than 25 years ago, and they are the global leader in secure digital documents. With Adobe Cloud, including Adobe Sign and Adobe Acrobat, powering employee and customer experiences for more than 75% of Fortune 100 companies, which kind of leads me to believe, what are those other 25% using? They should be using Adobe Sign. Well, Adobe Document Cloud delivers a 100% paperless process to keep businesses moving, even for remote workforces and global offices. This results in an exceptional customer experience, improved business efficiency, and unparalleled productivity. And you know what? You know who knows all about this? It's Chris Merrill. Chris is with us today to do this demo jam. Hey, Chris, let's see your screen.
Absolutely.
All right, Chris, I can hear you. Let's get your screen up there. And I'm going to give you 3 minutes on the clock. Your time begins now. Good luck.
Thank you very much. And I did get the memo on the red shirt today. So I'm happy for that. I'm going to show a quick demo of sending a document through Adobe Sign out of our favorite CRM, Salesforce. And it's really easy to do. We have a Lightning component here that allows me to do that sending, to initiate that. Couple things to note here. We're going to take some data from our contact, Andy Young, and we're actually going to put some data back in. And to initiate that, it's quite simple. I have my Lightning component. I select the document that I want to send. I'm going to send my NDA. And what this is doing is it's creating an agreement record in Salesforce, and it's looking at my contact record and it's merging data in. We're associating it to my account, so it'll show up on those related lists. And here is the document that we've pre-configured, and I'll just click send to send that out for signature. And now if we look at our contact where we started, coming back to the Lightning component, we can see that the status is now out for signature. And if we shift gears, we come into the email box of my recipient, Andy Young. We open the document and you'll see we've merged in a couple things. But Andy, he doesn't like to go by Andy, he likes to go by Andrew. So we're going to change that. And Andy actually recently had a son, so we're going to change him now to Andy Young Sr. And the address is actually a little bit wrong too. So we're going to make a quick change here to the document. And Adobe Sign not only collects electronic signatures, but it also lets us update the data back into Salesforce as appropriate. And this is purely optional, but something that we can do. We'll add our signature using the handwriting font and complete the signing. And what you see now is a thank you page, thanking Andy for signing. You don't see an Adobe branded page. You're able to fully white label the entire experience and control what that user experience is like. And now if we come back into Salesforce where we started to our contact, Andy Young, you see we have the signed agreement, and then we have the signed document here stored in notes and attachments, as well as the audit report of the document showing all the steps that it took to get that signed. And some people ask, how hard is it to set this up? It's really easy. We have a tab in here called agreement templates, and this dictates all the configuration that we're sending from a contact, that we're associating it to an account, that we're grabbing a document from anywhere, whether it's in Salesforce or our library template or something else, or even generated via code. Specified our recipients, specified our mappings, and that's it. Pretty simple to do. And then finally, the last part is just the mappings that it took to make this happen is really easy to do. We take our fields in Salesforce and we associate them to fields in our document. We put all this stuff together with an agreement template. We're sending it from the Lightning component. Very easy to send that document out and collect the signatures. Thank you.
All right, congratulations with 5 seconds left, Chris. You did the whole thing. Nice job. You've been practicing.
Yes, I have.
Hey, let me tell you what I saw in there that I like, because I was a little bit surprised. Now, of course, I've seen lots of different signature products and things like that out there, but here was what impressed me. Not only when you sent it out was Andy able to change the information, but there's a little detail in there that looked even more compelling because he added the senior on there, which is not a part of the same field that Andrew is a part of. And so suddenly that went into the salutation part, and that is fantastic because there are going to be times when people are going to update that information and nobody really wants to manage a whole nother process to update that information. Now what the customer is choosing is going directly into there. So that's fantastic. I like what I saw. And the other piece that I think was interesting is I saw in the Lightning component that you also showed in different colors what the status was so that you can easily identify when you look at that, where are we at? And I'm sure there's all the other side of it that says, hey, when it comes back, it's indicated on there really easily so that you can know that, hey, we can keep on moving with this contract. So. Yep. Fun stuff, Chris.
Thank
nice
you.
job. And you finished under time. Amanda, what have we got as a question for Chris from Adobe Sign?
Yeah, and he's wearing red. So, I mean, I feel like it's all working out so far.
It is.
You know? Okay, we have a great question here from Kimberly. She wants to know, and also about this question I really like is that she's talking about two apps working together. She wants to know that if you're using Adobe Sign routed via a Conga Composer merge only, is that a pretty seamless experience just to add it to the parameters, or do you have any advice on that?
So there are Conga parameters that can work with Adobe Sign, but any document that's in Salesforce, whether it's created from something like Conga or some other document generation tool, and it's stored anywhere in Salesforce, we can retrieve that document and use that as the document that is sent out.
Impressive, and we got a great answer to that. That was good. I like that question coming from the audience, so that is amazing.
Good
Chris,
question.
Thank you so much for doing the demo today.
Thank
Good luck. Everybody out there, stick around because we've got everybody else coming up to compete, and then we want you to vote for who the winner is at the end of our time. So Joshua, let me hand it over to you for our next contestant.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Next up, we have Classy. Classy is a giving platform that enables nonprofits to connect with their supporters with the causes that they care about. Classy for Salesforce gives you tools to optimize your fundraising data, nurture your donor relationships, and accelerate progress towards your mission. We've got a senior account executive available to us from Classy. And we can see your screen, and your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Perfect. Hey, everyone. I am so excited to show you all that the Classy platform has to offer, focusing on the importance of recurring giving and sustainability, all while showcasing the power of Classy and Salesforce together. Today, we'll cover 3 core facets of recurring giving, focusing on both conversion and retention, the all-important supporter experience, the ability for donors to self-manage their own recurring plans, and of course, how Classy for Salesforce can help power recurring giving through things like enriched data, critical insights, and more. So let's dive in. Here we have a recurring giving campaign from Legacy Youth Leadership. Now, this campaign is a perfect example of providing a seamless donor experience, which can help you both attract and retain recurring supporters. This Classy page is completely branded to the organization's mission and is completely domain masked URL at the top, all the way down to the footer down here at the bottom. Now, the main landing page does allow the organization to convey the incredible work that they're doing and highlight the impact of even a very small recurring donation can have on their programs. Now, the corresponding donation page is built to convert by easily conveying that impact while also making it really simple to give. Donors can choose from various giving levels and even different giving frequencies that you see here, including monthly, quarterly, biannual, or annually. They can also choose down here their preferred payment method, including Google or Apple Pay, PayPal, and even ACH or eCheck, where recurring donations on average are about 55% larger and last about 20% longer. Now, as a supporter, I have all of those features at my fingertips. Donors have the option to access a branded self-service portal where they can easily view both one-time and recurring donations. They can edit that recurring donation, such as updating payment details, amounts, and processing date, and they even have the option to resend themselves donation receipts. Here within the recurring dashboard of Classy Manager is our entire backend suite of tools. Admins do have the same functionality as donors and then some, making it super easy and fast to make those updates or changes on behalf of the donors, such as the ability to cancel or even move the recurring giving plans within campaign. And finally, recurring donor details will automatically flow seamlessly in near real time into Salesforce. Classy will map recurring plans directly to the corresponding campaign and resulting opportunities, as well as the native NPSP recurring object, should organizations choose that route, ultimately enabling our organizations to truly leverage the power of Classy and Salesforce to keep those recurring donors active as long as possible. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Definitely under 3 minutes. So thank you for practicing. You know, I love all the words that you're using throughout your presentation, because in these times, it's very important for things to be very seamless and for things to be very easy. And I know for a lot of organizations and donors, we want to give to the causes that we care about, and it's important to be able to do that. But you know, when tax season comes around, we also need self-service options to be able to go get that receipt, so that you can go ahead and claim that in your taxes. And I think that's the biggest thing that I liked is the self-service portion of it. You are actually making it easier for admins to be able to make sure that the revenue gets pointed to the correct campaign, sorry for that word, and then also that the donors have self-service options, and that is very seamless and reportable with all the tools you showed today. So thank you for showing all of that. I appreciate it. Amanda, what questions do we have out there for Classy?
Yeah, great demo. The questions are flooding in, so definitely keep them coming, everybody. Okay, Classy. Is this only functional for sustaining gifts? What about major gift pledges that fulfill over time, and could it configure that?
So there is a way to have a separate campaign for major gifts. Everything that comes through the Classy platform is included with the Classy for Salesforce integration, if that's what they're asking. So all information that we do gather flows seamlessly in near real time over into Salesforce, just like any recurring donation would as well.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Great demo. And for everyone on the call, please don't forget to stick around and vote for your Demo Jam contestant that wowed you today. And with that, Jeff, over to you for our next Demo Jam.
Absolutely. And, you know, Joshua and Amanda, we have the most amazing audience out there. People who are part of the Salesforce community are generous people. So this is a reminder. You've got 15 days left in the year to be giving your donations to those nonprofits that you want to support. And I bet you a lot of them are using Classy out there. So you'll have a good experience with that. But this is just a reminder. You got 15 days left. Time to get out there and make some donations. All right. On with our next demo today, I've got FollowAnalytics. FollowAnalytics is a full stack native apps as a service solution, including a no-code platform to build iOS and Android apps. They're connectors to Salesforce and other systems, as well as being an analytics and an engagement platform. They exist to deliver the last mile of the user experience optimization on mobile, and they extend customers' investments that they've already made in Salesforce and the technologies to things like Apple and Google stores. They build, deploy, and maintain and improve on all of your apps in as little as 6 to 8 weeks with their turnkey solutions. So no more talking about this. It's time for Nico to come on and show us exactly how that works. Nico, let's hear. Can I hear your audio just to make sure I hear you?
Yep, I'm here.
Fantastic. Nico, you've got 3 minutes starting now. Good luck.
Thank you. All right, so I'm Nico, and today I'm going to introduce you to FollowAnalytics. So don't be fooled by our name. We're actually a native app as a service company. We build iOS and Android mobile applications out of initial websites. So I don't have time in 3 minutes to explain you why your mobile app is important, but I think in 2021, it's pretty much a given that having an optimized user experience on mobile for your beloved customers is really important and crucial. So whether you are a fitness club like our client, Fitness SF here for a customer hub, or you're a retailer like Dooney and Bourke, or you're even a pure player like The Honest Company, or you just offer a service online via a website, chances are that the mobile application really makes sense for you. So what we offer at FollowAnalytics is a full stack solution for all your mobile app needs, from the technology to the services to build it. So we have a builder build that accelerates the development of the mobile application, and the team to build it for you and maintain it. We have connectors that we could connect to go to Salesforce, CRM, marketing automations, and other systems. So your app is instantly connected to all your systems. And we have Grow that is about engaging your users. So push notifications, in-app messages, and all this. So this full stack solution allows you to build mobile applications in as little as 8 weeks and publish them and start engaging and generating new revenue with your mobile application. So I'm going to show you quickly how it works. Here we have our builder. So our secret is that we don't start from scratch. We leverage your existing investments. So I'm going to take Paxson, which is one of our clients, and I'm going to quickly build a mobile application for you. So this is the 1-minute mobile app for Paxson. So here I choose the icon and the splash screen. I'm going to configure a bottom bar and a top bar here. I'm going to go here in my content. I can have access to all my tabs. I can decide to add certain native features like a barcode scanner, the burger menu, voice search, and all this is configurable in our platform, of course. So then very quickly here, you have your mobile application, and you don't have to keep everything from the web either. Like I already have a top bar that I recreated here. So I'm going to decide to just keep what I want from the web. So think about your payment systems, your loyalty, your accounts, etc. Like all these can be leveraged, but everything you don't want, you can just remove or modify through our platform. And now I'm going to show you very quickly the results on my mobile phone. So when I click generate, I have a first version of my app here. So this is the 1-minute version of my mobile application. So I can already make payments, I can access my account, I can do a lot of things. But if you give us 8 weeks, this is what your app look like. So this is a live app Paxson that we did. So in 8 weeks, we were able to, you can see some elements from the websites that are still there, but we're able to completely improve the user experience on mobile for them through our tool. And so exceptionally for this webinar, for anyone that is voting for us at the end of this webinar and that wants to schedule a call with us, we are offering an MVP mobile application at the end of our call together. So you will go back to our call with a mobile app on your phone that you can share internally.
All righty, Nico. I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen an 8-week build down to 3 minutes, or in this case, 1 minute, but here is what I liked about it. Now, Nico, I'm not a developer. I am not a person who's going to be able to go in and write a mobile app, but what I really liked is looking at your builder there, you're taking the assets, the components, the pieces that are already out there in their existing web application, and you're mapping them directly into, hey, this is how an iOS app works. This is how an Android app works. Now you just map it, drag, drop. You've got all of the pieces in there, including things like leveraging the photo APIs and being able to do a barcode scanner and all that stuff. That's amazing because you've pulled it all together in there so that somebody like me could actually go out and turn one of my websites into a mobile app like that. So that is fantastic. I did not know about your app before, but that is amazing. You did it in a really short amount of time, and I'm impressed. So congratulations there, Nico. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, Amanda, it is time to see what the audience has as a question for Nico today.
And you know, today's apps are apps for 2022. So I mean, this could be part of your plan for 2022, Jeff, you know?
Exactly.
I mean, you didn't know about it before, now you do. So there you go. All right, so the question for you, Nico, does your team handle App Store or Google Play publishing and security?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you have nothing to change in your organization. We handle everything for you for the build, the deployment on the store. Also the App Store changes, like you have new OSs every year, you have new devices on Android. You don't have to worry of any of that with our team. Like we handle all these and we handle the improvements, the bug fixes, anything like that. So no need to change anything in your company. We do it for you.
Amazing. And I think, Joshua, you are also a developer, so you understand a lot of this stuff, but I think what we ought to do, a goal for 2022, we ought to have the AppExchange Demo Jam host fan mobile app. Maybe we could use their app here. Maybe we could turn
Let's
that
do it.
into something. We could sell hats, we could sell sweaters. I don't know what we're going to sell, but we can have fun in 2022. So, Nico, thank you so much for showing that off today. Joshua, let's jump into the next demo.
Actually, I'm all in for the app, Jeff. It's about time that we have something in the palm of people's hands. All right, everyone. Well, stay tuned for to vote. But next up, we've got GetAccept. GetAccept is a Salesforce native app where reps can assemble and share personalized digital sales rooms for deals, engaging buyers throughout the sales process from quote all the way to a signed contract. Reps can track document engagement, uncover hidden stakeholders when sales content is shared, and centralize all buyer-seller communication via a single hub. If this is not awesome sauce for 2022, this and all of these apps are. I'm so excited. Like, hey, are you guys out there? Because I want to see your demo.
Perfect, of course.
All right, your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Thank you. So, my name is Matthias, and today I will show you why salespeople love us. So we have built in a full digital sales room experience into Salesforce, where you can share your content with the end recipient. So you can share things for tracking or for signing. So today I will actually send a document for signing to Mark. And you see Mark is already added here because he's on this opportunity. You can use the integration from what tab I want. And today it's from the opportunity tab. In the next step, you will see where I can combine the content. And that's the strength, that you can combine like GetAccept full editable HTML content with Salesforce generated content. So in this case, I use our template here, and then I add terms and conditions from Salesforce as attachment. And I also add a CPQ generated document into the content piece I will share. And in the next step, I will see a preview what data that will be populated into the digital sales room. And at the same time, we see that we will also receive data back from the end recipient. But before we send out, selling today in the remote world is really hard. And that's why we have a video pitch that's possible. So today I will add this short video recording. Hi, Mark. Matthias here from GetAccept. Looking forward to welcome you as a customer. And if you sign before Christmas, you will actually get this GetAccept cat as well. Have a great day. By adding video content to present the proposal, you create so much more engagement. You can be personal. You can highlight things in the contract. And then you just easy share it with the customer. Today, we have a time limit. So that's why I will jump in here to show you how it looks like for the end recipient. So the end recipient will actually see this video. Hi, Mark. Here is the proposal. Looking forward to welcome you as a customer. When you scroll here, you see that we have calendar blocks. We have HTML blocks with live GIF, where you actually can negotiate and change the content during the whole process until it's signed. You see that we have video blocks. You actually can present your products using video. You're also having templates with data populated. And of course, like we mentioned before, you can fill in data that's pushed back to Salesforce and the CPQ generated response. But we know there is very little between a DOM and a deal. So that's why you have that you can communicate with customers here. 2 caps, and we have a deal. Going back to Salesforce, you will see that we have notified you, and you can directly see here exactly what we've been talking about, and you can even reply here, deal. And the most important thing is that we track everything, so you will actually know if they forward to other people exactly what they look at.
Thank you so much. Wow, that was a lot to pack into 3 minutes. I can totally understand why we're up to this point. You know what? One of the things that I loved about the engagement that you have on your self-service portal for the document and the signing process is the chat feature. I cannot tell you how many people are wanting to chat in real time versus, today pick up a phone and be able to have a conversation. There's a lot of folks out there that want to multitask, and in these days and ages, it's just easier to send a quick text or a quick SMS. So having that component on there is super amazing. The other thing I like is the video content. Like, I was drawn in, absolutely. Talk about having engagement, but being able to get a personalized video that someone took time to mention your name and they're excited to work with you just gives me the warm and fuzzies. So I think that's definitely a cool feature of your application. Thanks for sharing. Amanda, what questions do we have out there for GetAccept?
Yeah, I mean, so many questions today. I don't even know which one to pick. These are all great. Thank you all for submitting your questions. So the question is, it looks like there's different content blocks. Which one is the strongest and most popular?
You can say that we support a lot of different blocks. Actually, a Zoom meeting like this is one of the strongest blocks, meaning that when you have had the meeting, you can actually upload it and publish it into the video, meaning that the hidden stakeholders can actually look at it. And if we identify new stakeholders, we automatically create them into Salesforce as well. So I think that is one of the strongest blocks we have today, video meetings. I didn't have the time to show that today. 3 minutes is hard.
That's awesome. Exactly. Well, hopefully you have another opportunity. We do these all year. Thank you so much. Jeff, who do we have up next?
Oh, it is time to introduce iWave, but you know what? I want to make sure the audience knows this. We've got 2 more demos left, so stay in your seats. Get ready to vote when the time comes, but I am now going to introduce iWave. iWave is fundraising intelligence software at your fingertips. iWave assists you in finding the funding your organization needs to achieve your mission. iWave offers the most comprehensive philanthropic, wealth, and behavioral data available. All that in a seamless and bidirectional integration with Salesforce. So, without any further ado, I've got Angus with me today. Angus, let's make sure I can hear you. I see your screen already.
Yeah, and before we get started, I just want to say everyone's demos have been great, and it's terrific to learn about everybody.
It is great to have you here because I've never seen your app before, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Angus, your 3 minutes begins now. Good luck.
Are you having a hard time gathering valuable information on your current donors and prospects? Are you having a hard time identifying opportunities amongst a long list of donors? Are you having a hard time carving up that list of donors into easy to digest segments? Or are you simply having a hard time identifying giving opportunities in your own backyard outside of your database? If any of that is true, you may need an iWave subscription. iWave aggregates information from world-class data providers to deliver a one-of-a-kind, unique suite of information. Whether you're a dedicated prospect researcher or someone on a smaller team where research is everyone's responsibility, iWave has functionality to help you carve through the noise and find your top donor prospects quicker. And we don't just identify folks in a general sense with affinity targeting and score customization, we will help you identify the best candidates for giving to your organization specifically. And you might say, how am I going to identify these prospects? Well, you can use one of our 17 list engines to generate new candidates for gifts, or you can simply look up households that you're currently aware of to see what iWave tells you about them. With a few clicks, finding the household that you're looking for, we will generate a record summary, which gives you a good indication as to what type of givers they are. What kind of assets do they hold? Where have they given in the past? What's their estimated giving capacity? Do they have any connections to boards, like for companies or foundations? Do they have any planned giving likelihood? What's their primary giving interest? All of these and more are answered whenever you use one of our profile builders from straight within iWave. Now, Salesforce users get to enjoy this functionality straight within the database. With one click, you can get this and more straight within the database, and all of this information is uniquely reportable. On our analytics tab, you can also go a step further with identifying the best cultivation approach for each donor in your database. And you might wonder, Angus, I have enough information. Why the heck do I need more? Well, there's a good chance your neighbors are using iWave, and if you don't identify, cultivate, and engage with your donor opportunities, another organization certainly will. So if you get an iWave subscription and you do a full database screening and there's hundreds of thousands of records you seemingly need to sift through, use iWave's pre-built customizable reports in Salesforce to get the answers to the questions you need. Which event attendees that just attended my event have the highest likelihood to convert to donors? Which donors gave me $50 to $250 last year that can give me much more in the future? If you're thinking of a report, you can probably build it in Salesforce. And I certainly welcome you to take a longer demonstration where we can show you this. So most of you are going to reach out for a demonstration and a trial, but for those that don't, I want to wish you a happy holiday season. I want to wish you all the fundraising success in 2022 with or without iWave's help. Thank you very much.
All right, right in under the mark there, Angus. Nice job. And I have to assume that there are tons of organizations out there who are leaving donations on the table because they don't have the intelligence that you're providing to them. So, number one, it's amazing that you've got these aggregated resources that are pulling it in, that you're understanding who the people are who are giving to other organizations already, now being able to pull that into Salesforce. And I really like that lightning component that you had over there, because not only is it displaying some of the key data, but the insights piece that says, hey, I know something about this, or we're presuming something about this, that now you should go out here. Here's a hidden gem. That is stuff that people don't automatically know. And whether you're part of a nonprofit who is, depending on what role they play, not everyone is going to know that when it comes to fundraising. And so being able to help educate people about, hey, not only here is the data, but here's what you should consider doing with it. And I bet you're absolutely right that there are other organizations out there who are utilizing this, clamoring for people to donate to their organization. And in that competition for it, we all want them to succeed. And absolutely, it looks like using this would be a fantastic ability to gather more of those donations. So great job, Angus. I like what you showed.
Thank you.
I want to see, Amanda, what have we got as an audience question for Angus today?
Yeah, and I love the message at the end. It's so true, and this is just a time for giving and coming together, so thank you for that, Angus. Always want to bring it back to the community, which really is what the Demo Jam's all about, is bringing people together. So the question is, does iWave use a vendor that aggregates the data to feed, or does iWave source each individually and have their own models?
Fantastic question. So a little bit of both. One of our staple pieces of information, something that's used mostly in our platform, is our VeriGift data set. This is stuff that we compile. It's verified giving records, and we've got gifts from the 1970s all the way up to 2021. So this is stuff that we pull, we control, and we have we have control over. Now, we're not an expert in company data scraping. We're not an expert in even foundational 990 information or board highlights. We're not, an expert specifically in net worth, but our data providers are. the leading providers in this sort of information, and we aggregate and we partner with them, and they deliver the other aspects of the overall donor profile that our organizations are interested in learning about. So we stay in our pocket when it comes to our data, but everything else we find a premium source of it, and we deliver that to our clients.
That makes great sense. So you bring it all together so that people can focus on what's important to them and being able to find the right donors for them. Fantastic. Thank you,
Yeah.
Angus. Much appreciated. Joshua, we've got one more demo today, and it's your turn to introduce them. Let's hear it.
That mute button, it will do it to you. All right, thanks a lot, Jeff. Next up, we've got LeanData. LeanData is a Salesforce native app that automates go-to-market processes that drive speed to lead and revenue growth for your business, such as getting the right leads and accounts to the right people instantly to ensure fast and the appropriate follow-up. That sounds awesome. So with us today, we've got Lisa, who is going to share their screen, and hopefully I can hear your voice as well.
Yeah. Let's
yes.
get Angus's screen off there. And then we'll get Lisa.
Angus, you may want to stop sharing. If you start to share, Lisa, you might bump Angus off.
I can't bump him off.
My bad, sorry.
That's okay.
There we go. So Lisa, your voice is coming out loud and clear. We can see your screen now. So your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Awesome. So we are in the midst of a digital transformation, and there's a new breed of digital B2B buyers demanding change in their buying experience from marketers and sellers. The result, however, is growing complexity in go-to-market strategies across marketing, sales, and customer success organizations. So how is your revenue team going to transform into new customer-obsessed digital marketers and sellers? The answer is really speed to lead. And in this demo, I will show you how LeanData solves the speed to lead equation by integrating our world-class automation with Salesforce's Slack and other common go-to-market technologies. What you're seeing here is a streamlined speed to lead solution built in our no-code orchestration platform natively in Salesforce. It starts out with a prospect engaging with one of your marketing campaigns. And when that hot lead enters the system, we can trigger this workflow. And the first step in the flow is checking for duplicates. That is this lead already in Salesforce? Because by stopping dupes at the top of the funnel, we can ensure that Salesforce remains a single source of truth and that your reps will never have to spend time manually deduping leads again. Next is lead to account matching, where we leverage our fuzzy matching algorithm to connect leads to the right accounts with over 95% accuracy, a huge value add if you are doing account-based marketing. And after assigning that lead, we can then use Slack to notify the sales rep that a hot lead just engaged with our campaign and remind them to reach out. And if the rep hasn't reached out in, let's say, 2 hours, we can then add them into a sales engagement tool like high velocity sales, outreach, or even SalesLoft to automate that first contact. You can even set specific messaging based off of which campaign your prospects recently interacted with. Workflows like this have helped our customers achieve 91% faster response times on average. So we just saw how LeanData automates an end-to-end solution for speed to lead, but we can take it a step further to measure your time to action across various use cases and dimensions natively within Salesforce reports. With this time to action dashboard, you can report on common metrics to understand if revenue teams are reaching out fast enough to meet their SLAs. Out-of-the-box reports help you measure SLA times by individual, by lead source, campaign type, or other data points to help you understand the average amount of time it takes your reps to make their first touch. So in conclusion, to overcome tedious, time-consuming, and error-prone manual processes, Salesforce admins and RevOps leaders all turn to LeanData as the expert in orchestrating customer experience in Salesforce. And with speed to lead or time to action, you can create a true differentiator in your go-to-market. Thank you.
Awesome. A little bit of mic drop again, Lisa. Congratulations for getting through that. You know what? In today's age, it's all about timing. From what I'm seeing with speaking to many Salesforce customers, based on what I do, And one of the things that is most important to that manager or that VP is that they're getting the right touch points at the right time. So managing those SLAs are important. So if you're gonna have to manage the SLAs and you wanna follow up with people, you have to follow up in the tool that they actually use most. And now everyone's using Slack. So the ability to do that no code workflow to where you can automate the SLAs and then you can see the report and dashboard and see all the metrics to actually manage a team and manage the stats and notice the trend, so you know when to have conversation with your team. Just all of that in your solution is very well set up. So I appreciate you sharing today. It looks really cool. Amanda, what questions do we have out there for Lisa?
Yes, great demo. The question is, what type of sales and marketing tools does LeanData integrate with?
Good question. So because LeanData is 100% native to Salesforce, we work very well with any other sales and marketing operations tools that also touch Salesforce. In addition, we have direct integrations to tools like Slack, like SalesLoft, Outreach, ZoomInfo, and also High Velocity Sales, and also G2 Crowd.
I think you mentioned SalesLoft too. I mean, all of those are great tools. I am a fan of integrations. You know, buy versus build is just an amazing concept, because once you subscribe, you get so many other features, especially as we noticed on this call today. A lot of different apps are integrating with other platforms and other tools. So really bringing that integrated experience for the best user experience is great, and it's definitely very, very, very valuable. Thanks, Lisa. We appreciate you sharing today.
Well, Joshua,
all right.
We're not just nearing the end of the year, we are nearing the end of the Demo Jam, but it's time for voting. You've seen our demos out there from all these great contestants. And one reminder to everybody, yes, we have a lot of people here on the webinar today, but if you work for any of these organizations, I'm sorry, you can't vote for your company. That's a no-no. But the thing is, we've got some great demos that we've seen out there. Joshua, it sounds like you were inspired a little bit. I think I was inspired. I'm sure Amanda was as well. What do you think? This is a great way to end our Demo Jam journey of 2021, isn't it?
Yes, I'm always inspired, Jeff. And more than inspired, actually, around this time, I'm more thankful, and I'd like to share some gratitude. Like, everyone that is out there putting ideas out on the AppExchange and solving real problems is just like amazing. And the value that collectively as a community we're able to give time back to end users and system administrators, you know, as a whole, is just amazing what we can do in a year. And so it's all the feels, Jeff, all the feels. It's the holiday season.
Absolutely. And you know what? The AppExchange has been producing all kinds of results, because do you know what milestone we are headed towards in the new year? How many installs? Do you remember the number, Joshua? I know the number's been out there for a while that we're nearing it, but do you remember what that number is?
It's 10
million. 10
Wow.
million installs from the AppExchange. That is crazy. And you know what? That means that organizations are finding solutions out there from these companies, and it is amazing, the solutions that didn't exist before. And now every one of us, whether you work for a for-profit, a not-for-profit, any other organization out there, there are solutions, and that's exactly why we enjoy the AppExchange so much. You hear Joshua and myself gush about the AppExchange. We don't work for Salesforce. We're not part of the AppExchange quite the same way as Amanda is, but it is because we see the impact that it's having. And so absolutely, just like Joshua said there, I want to express a huge amount of gratitude to all the AppExchange partners out there, and obviously to Salesforce and all of the people who have helped make that product what it is over the years, because we not only have careers out of it, but we have enjoyment in our careers as well.
And there's people that we have to be thankful for, like Amanda, who consistently keep us entertained and busy and fun and excitement all year, and to mention the creativity. So thank you, Amanda, for setting these up and keeping this going. It's certainly been an amazing year, as are the other ones. And Jeff and I are sure looking towards more.
Well, thank you. couldn't do it without you. You both volunteer your time to do this every month, and really, really appreciate it. You make it happen. So it's team effort. But you know what else is a team effort is voting. And I feel like we have a winner because we've had 95% participation in the voting, which is
Wow.
amazing. That's a huge amount of people that have voted. So do we want to know who the winner is?
I sure do.
You might.
Okay. The winner is GetAccept.
Nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations on that video engagement.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
All the way over from Sweden. Do you want to give a little acceptance speech? Do you want to thank the Academy? Thank everybody else out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I must say, I really enjoyed iWave, but thank you so much. I mean, we spent so much time of developing this integration, and I think this is a great proof that people like what we're doing. So quite new into the AppExchange ecosystem, but now we know for sure that's the way to go. So thank you so much, and looking forward to help you work with video engagement and remote selling 2022.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Enjoy the trophy. It will be in the mail very shortly.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amanda, do you want to close us out today?
Well, thank you all for joining us. You can check out all of these apps and more at appdemojam.com. We'll also have the replay of this webinar there as well. And we hope everyone has a great rest of the year and happy holidays. And we will see you at the next Demo Jam in January. Bye.
Happy holidays, everybody. We'll see you
Bye.
next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.